The kittiwakes are two closely related seabird species in the gull family Laridae, the black-legged kittiwake and the red-legged kittiwake. The epithets black-legged and red-legged are used to distinguish the two species in North America, but in Europe, where R.brevirostris is not found, the black-legged kittiwake is often known simply as kittiwake, or more colloquially in some areas as tickleass or tickleass. The name is derived from its call, a shrill kitte-wa-aakke, kitte-wa-aakke. The genus name Risa is from the Icelandic name Rita for the black-legged kittiwake. Description: the two species are physically very similar. They have a white head and body, gray back, gray wings tipped solid black, and a yellow bill. Black-legged kittiwake adults are somewhat larger in length with a wingspan of 90 to 100 centimeters than red-legged kittiwakes in length with a wingspan around 84 to 90 centimeters. Other differences include a shorter bill, larger eyes, a larger, rounder head and darker gray wings in the red-legged kittiwake. While most black-legged kittiwakes do indeed have dark gray legs, some have pinkish-gray to reddish legs, making coloration a somewhat unreliable identifying marker. In contrast to the dappled chicks of other gull species, kittiwake chicks are downy and white since they are under relatively little threat of predation, as the nests are on extremely steep cliffs. Unlike other gull chicks which wander around as soon as they can walk, kittiwake chicks instinctively sit still in the nest to avoid falling off. Juveniles take 3 years to reach maturity. When in winter plumage, both birds have a dark gray smudge behind the eye and a gray hind neck collar. The sexes are visually indistinguishable. Distribution and habitat: kittiwakes are coastal breeding birds ranging in the North Pacific, North Atlantic, and Arctic Oceans. They form large, dense, noisy colonies during the summer reproductive period, often sharing habitat with Mura. They are the only gull species that are exclusively cliff nesting. The black-legged kittiwake is one of the most numerous of seabirds. Breeding colonies can be found in the Pacific from the Kuril Islands, around the coast of the Sea of Okhotsk, throughout the Bering Sea in the Aleutian Islands to southeast Alaska, and in the Atlantic from the Gulf of St. Lawrence through Greenland and the coast of Ireland down to Portugal, as well as in the high Arctic islands. In the winter, the range extends further south and out to sea. In sharp contrast, the red-legged kittiwake has a very limited range in the Bering Sea, breeding only on the Pribilof, Boguslav and Bodir Islands in the United States, and the Commander Islands in Russia. On these islands, it shares some of the same cliff habitat as the black-legged kittiwake, though there is some localized segregation between the species on given cliffs. Photo gallery.